What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel's Just Saying. Today we're talking about The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 10, Episode 12, y'all. Episode number 12. Hold on. I really need a drink of my coffee. I'm drinking coffee today, guys, instead of wine, because actually it's like the middle of the afternoon. I'm on my lunch break. I work from home some days, so I'm on my lunch break, so I decided to come down and do this video because I didn't get a chance to do it last night. Because we had like a work outing, and by the time I got home, I was like half tipsy and sleepy. So I was like, I'll do it today. Anyways, now that I got all that out of the way, The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 10, Episode number 12. These chicks is just loony. I don't even know. I think they all should be in some kind of asylum or something. I don't know, but let's talk about it. Tamra brings Ryan and his girlfriend, I think her name is Sarah, right? Over to Vicki's house along with the little baby in order to check out Vicki's backyard, because Vicki has volunteered to let them have their wedding in her backyard, because if you remember, they were engaged last season, and then it turned out that the chick got pregnant, so they pushed the wedding off because, you know, they like, shit, all our money gotta go to this brand new baby right now. We don't even know what's going on. So they went ahead and pushed the wedding back, which is some white people shit, because the black motherfuckers like me, black people, we would have went down to the damn courthouse and been like, we gonna get married regardless, okay? That's what I did. Like, I mean, my husband and I have been together like 10 years before we got pregnant, and then when we got pregnant, we were like, well, maybe we should get married, right? So we went down to the courthouse, and then we had a fight party that night as our like reception. It was fun. That's us. And I don't miss having a wedding. It's almost 9 years later, and I don't miss not having a wedding. I do kind of miss that I didn't have a big reception, because I didn't get as many gifts as I expected to get. You know what I'm saying? Anyways. So Tamara brings Ryan and Sarah over. So they checking out the backyard. Of course, Vicki's house is gorgeous. I mean, some of the other ladies have gorgeous homes, like inside, but I think Vicki's house is just gorgeous inside and out. She put a lot of detail into like her landscaping in the front, the back area, and I mean, I love her house. I even like her house even more than I liked Heather's old house. I mean, it was a lot bigger, of course, but I don't know. I just like the way Vicki's house is. It seems more homey, even though it's really big. It just seems more homey than a lot of the other homes, and then even her backyard just. It just gives you a different kind of feel. Like, I've never been there, obviously, but just looking at it, it gives me a different kind of feel, like a down-home feel more so than some of the other ladies' homes do. Anyway, so they're looking at it. They're like, we're going to hang out by the pool because Tamara and Vicki went inside. So, of course, Tamara wastes no friggin' time telling Vicki about what happened. So, I think she was a little disappointed, Tamara. I think Tamara was a little disappointed because Shannon wasn't the one that actually spilled the beans about what had went down at Cut Fitness after Vicki and Brooks had left, So, I can't remember exactly what Vicki was saying, but basically Vicki was just like, well, no, Shannon didn't get it out because I like kind of put a stop to it. I didn't want to hear it, and we left. So Tamara's like, well, look, this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? Megan blurted out at Cut Fitness that the psychic said that Brooks didn't have cancer. We went to see this. We met up with this psychic. I brought up, Brooks's cancer, and he said that he didn't see cancer in Brooks. And so Vicki's like, well, that means he's cured, right? Is that what that means? And then, you know what I'm saying? So then Tamara tells her about what Megan said at Cut Fitness and bringing it up in front of Shannon and everyone else. And Vicki's just like, I mean, how in the hell are you going to believe a psychic, first of all, tell you about someone's health? And, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it even a topic with you guys? I mean, I just don't understand why this is such a big topic among these ladies. Like, do you not have, what's going on with your husbands? Megan, I guess you don't have any shit else to do because your husband is always gone. But, you know what I mean? Like, seriously, Tamra and Heather. And Heather tries to act like she doesn't really want to be in, like, all this drama or whatever, and she's so above it. But she loves it, and she loves that she's not the one that has to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? She's not the one that actually has to talk about it. She could just be, you know, hang around and listen or whatever. But girl, you are not fooling anybody, Heather. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so Tamara and Vicki kind of finished their talk. Vicki's like, what the fuck? This is some bullshit. I'm about sick of y'all talking about my man, okay? Just get a fucking life. That's what you need to do. Anyway, so let's switch to the next thing. Oh, so then Tamara's like, so I guess you're not going to NASCAR with everybody. And Vicki's like, what the hell you think? No, I ain't going to NASCAR to hang with y'all little crazy, psycho, lonely, don't have shit else to do bitches. No, I'm not going, okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her because Megan had invited everyone to come out to NASCAR, and that's kind of what the next scene was. Jim, I guess, had gotten like some kind of backstage passes to watch the NASCAR race, and they were in a suite or whatever there. So first, Megan, Jim, Heather, and her husband Terry get there, and they're like, you know, introducing themselves to everyone. And was I the only one annoyed as fuck? Like, if Jim says, "Hi, I'm Jim Edmonds," one more time, like, don't nobody care. Everybody else was on a first name basis. Like, why? Nobody cares that you're Jim Edmonds, okay? Like, who cares? Nobody even seemed that impressed. You know what I mean? Like, I'm Jim Edmonds. I mean, I guess he may be just used to introducing himself in that way. Like, he's probably always being introduced as, oh, here comes Jim Edmonds or whatever. I don't know. But I was just a little annoyed. And I don't even know why I was annoyed. I just was. It was just like, okay, just say I'm Jim. Okay, just leave it at that. Everybody else left it at their first names. You know what I mean? Anyways, but it seemed like they had a lot of fun. They got to ride in the car. I guess they did like just a little test lap. I have no idea who the guy was that they were riding with. I think it was Danica Patrick's husband. I have no clue. I don't know anything about NASCAR, okay, other than it's race cars. And they go around and around and around. I don't even know how many laps they do. It all is confusing. I'm like, how do you tell the winner? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so they go around, and there's no way in hell you could have got me up in that damn race car. He was like so close to the wall. He was going so fast. No, I'm not a thrill seeker. Not in that kind of way. Now, I might jump out of the plane, but I'm not about to be going around and around in no closed-in space in a car going dang near 200 miles an hour, so close to the wall where you could just slam right into it. No, I can't do that. But it seemed like they had fun, right? Megan, of course, was like, screaming in the car, and Jim's like, you know, shut that down. Be quiet, please. You know, chastise her like a little kid. Anyways, so once they get back into the suite, the little suite that they had like right off of the racetrack or whatever, Megan brings up to Heather that I guess Vicki sent Megan a text saying, you know, mind your damn business, little girl. Stay the fuck up out of me and my man's business, okay? Basically is what the text said. And so Megan's like, I'm just so annoyed because Shannon said that she wasn't going to say anything. And of course she went back and told, you know, Vicki what happened and what I said and all this and all that. And I'm just so annoyed. And then Heather's like, well, how are you going to act when you see Vicki at my place? Because Shannon's having a shindig at her place too. And Megan's just like, you know, she doesn't know or whatever. But I'm sitting here like, okay, well, what are you going to do when you find out that it was your good friend Tamara that actually told too? And which is what happened, I believe, in the next scene. But wait a minute. Does Heather's eyes, don't they seem to get scarier and scarier with every episode? Like, at first, like, when she first came on the show, it took me a long time to get used to those, like, eyebrows and how tight her eyes are, you know what I mean? And just kind of Catwomanish, you know, from, like, right around here. And last night on the episode, like, or Monday night on the episode, I just was like, what is going on with her eyes? I'm a little scared. She looks like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't don't know. Like I don't even know. I guess the only thing I could say is Catwoman, but it's not even Catwoman. It's just scary ass woman to me. Just like right up in here. Like you might need to get Terry to fix that, girl, or quit getting all that damn Botox. Her and Shannon got more Botox than a little bit, okay? Anyways, Tamara and Shannon get there with their hubbies in tow, David and Eddie. They go out and they watch, a little bit of the race or whatever. It does seem like David is into the race, but then when they come back inside to the suite, the guys are sitting there talking and Jim's talking or whatever, and David's just like, yeah. I don't give a shit what you're saying. Yeah. Will you stop talking to me so I can watch the race? Yeah. And then Megan, I guess, calls herself confronting Shannon about the whole thing. And Shannon's like, well, look, this is what happened. I tried to get it out. She didn't want me to get it out or whatever. So, she was like, then Megan's like, well, how was the rest of the dinner? Was it like awkward? And Shannon's like, no, she just left. And I never got to tell her anything, that really happened. And she's like, well, why did she send me this text? You could see it all over Tamara's face that she was just like, oh my God. Now I got his tale that I told. So she's like, well, actually, I had a conversation with Vicki and I told. Okay, now we get to the real Tamara. Are you seeing the real Tamara yet, Megan? The shit starter? No, you're probably not, because you just love to start shit too. You're both shit starters. So then they have like this long ass conversation about about Brooks again. And it is just so, I still don't understand it. But you know what? I already said how much I don't understand it. So I'm not going to talk about how much I don't understand it anymore. But, I really do think that Tamara hates being the bad guy in this situation. Like, she really wants to come across like she's changed. She has not changed. The only thing is she is, she's actually admitting to, the shit that she's starting. So I guess that's a little change from, previous seasons or whatever. But I know she hates being the bad guy in this episode. What in the world? Okay, it's fucking cat. Y'all, ugh, I can't stand them. Anyways, so Tamara, the next thing you see her, she goes to visit her realty office. And, they basically just discuss her probation. She's got to sell 3 houses in 6 months. And then they discuss the fact that, the rental house that Ryan and Sarah are getting, is ready. And they basically need a $9,000 check from Tamara. And Tamara's like, okay. But Tamara hasn't told Eddie anything, because remember, like in I don't know if it was like the 2nd or the 3rd episode, I can't remember, but Eddie was like, I am not taking care of a grown man and his family. No, it's not, because Tamara wants him to move back to the OC and away from Northern California so that she can be closer with her grandchild. You know what I'm saying? And so she decides to tell Ryan that she would help them out financially in doing that, because it's a lot more expensive to live in the OC than it is to live where they were. You know what I mean? So, but didn't your husband already say that this was not supposed to be happening? So then you're going to drop all this money for their deposit, Tamara? That is not a good idea. I mean, seriously, it's not. Like, Eddie doesn't seem like the type that will put up with just any old thing. He really doesn't. He seems like he loves you, but he just doesn't seem like the type that's just going to put up with being disrespected like that. You need to talk to him before you go out spending money. You guys are a team. You're a family. I don't care who's bringing it in. You guys are a team. And you can't be going off doing that, Tamara. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Anyways, so now we're going to move on to Shannon and David. Shannon is in her craft room with her daughters, all 3 of them. And they're doing like some kind of like little drawings or whatever, which is kind of cute. David comes in and they kind of discuss Shannon's birthday, and Shannon's like, are we going out to dinner with the kids for my birthday or whatever? And their oldest daughter, I cannot think of what her name is right now, the oldest one, but she's like, y'all need to go on by yourselves, because there's something on TV from 5 to 6 that I need to be watching today. And then, I don't really want to hang out with y'all. These little kids, I mean, yeah, I get it though. My daughter is almost to that point where she's just like, what are we doing? Okay, well, never mind. I don't want to do it. like, you want to go to the store with me? What store are you going to? You going to the mall? Oh, never mind. I don't want to go. You ain't going to the mall? I don't want to go. So, yeah, I get it. But the kids are crazy. And And anyway, so I'm going to skip ahead to them actually going to dinner. Why did this man take her to a sports bar? He took his wife for her 51st birthday to a sports bar, and she's very upset about this. I don't know if she's more upset than she is just her feelings are hurt. You know what I mean? Her feelings are very hurt because, you know, with the whole affair thing that happened, and he told her he was going to make it up to her, and then she actually says in her interview that on her last birthday, you know, he was in the middle of the affair, and I guess they had sex or whatever the night of her birthday, and then he ended up leaving and going to be with the other woman after that, you know what I'm saying, on her birthday. And he told her this, I guess, probably during some of their counseling sessions or whatever. But, you know, oh my God, can you imagine? I can't imagine that motherfucker being alive after telling me that. For real. I am serious. Like, I joke about being on Snap and I'm not afraid to go to jail, but some of the stuff that Shannon is revealing this season that went down with her husband and this other chick and her becoming her friend and her husband, just, oh my God. I mean, how much is one supposed to take? I mean, seriously, I think if she seriously hurt them, I think the judge would understand. I really do. And their daughters would probably understand too. Like, I'm just being serious, y'all, because this is just too much for me, okay? And then the man takes her to a sports bar the next year, and she's like, you know, basically dang near in tears because she's expecting something just grand and some big gesture to, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying, as a woman, I understand that. Like, you know, you need to make up for what happened. Like, you can't really make up for it, but at least put forth some effort. And a damn sports bar is not an effort on my 51st birthday. You know, really? Okay. So the kids are just like, Mom, we're tired of seeing you all depressed all the time. We're tired of seeing you always teary-eyed. And then this really upsets Shannon because she feels like, you know, she doesn't want to be this way in front of her kids, but it's a lot. You know, it's a lot going on. And then David made a toast about, I'm sorry, I messed up. This is not the night you wanted. Da, 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 da. Like, David, you shouldn't even have said that. You know what I mean? It's just a lot. So they probably should have gone out alone for her birthday. But, you know, Shannon wants to show a united front for the kids and everything. But girl, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how their marriage is right now, but at the time of this taping, I think I would have jumped across the table and choked shit out of his ass. Especially after he made that dang toast about, oh, it's all daddy's fault and this, and that. I would have choked that shit out of his ass. I'm sorry. Or I would have did it in my mind like 100,000 times while I was sitting at that table. And then they bring out this little bogus ass birthday cake for her to blow out. Oh, I'm over it. Anyway, so Brooks shows you how to do a birthday in the scene with Vicki, right? Brooks rents out the whole boat for Vicki. They have a nice little dinner boat cruise. I love the boat cruises. They have them here in Chicago. Anyways, so yeah, so they it looked really nice. They were the only ones on there. Vicky's like, you know, apologizes that she kind of ruined his birthday from storming out of the restaurant or whatever, but she's happy that, you know, the night is all about her. And she has a very awkward conversation with the waiter. She's just like, tells the waiter this is her first birthday without her mom, and you know how everything is just changing, which, I mean, I understand, you know, her feeling that way, but it was just very weird for me that she was talking with the waiter about it. And the waiter kind of looked a little awkward. Then he was like, oh, what should I do? Okay, I'm sorry for your loss. You know, like, what else was he supposed to do or say or whatever? But, you know, on a lighter note, thank you, Brooks, for giving me an idea. My birthday's in a few weeks, and I think I might do a dinner cruise for my birthday. You know, well, I'm going to tell my husband that that's what I want to do. Because I told him this year that he needs to figure it out, because I'm tired of figuring out my birthday, and I just want him to do it this year. So anyways, what else happened in this episode? I don't know. Nothing really big happened in this episode after that. Okay, so Tamara shows what's her name, Megan, house, because, you know, they're in a rental house, and so Megan really wants to just find a house so she doesn't have to move anymore. She's tired of moving. And so she shows her this house, and I guess it used to be Heather Locklear's house. And Megan has no idea who Heather Locklear is. Then Tamara starts talking about Tammy Lee and Ricky Sambora, which I don't know who the hell Ricky Sambora is. I do think he's in a rock band, but I'm not really sure. It's not my type of music. The only reason I know who Tommy Lee is because of Heather Locklear and Pamela Anderson. Of course, everybody knows Heather Locklear from Melrose Place. You know, maybe not Megan because she's a little younger, because I was kind of young when Melrose Place came out. So I'll give her a pass on that. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like with her little snarky comment about, oh, that's like Vicki and Shannon's age group. Well, what about your good friend Heather? She's in that age group too. Don't forget, okay? She's not that far behind Vicki and neither is Tamara. You know, they're all up there. You know. So I think they're all over 45. I know like Vicki and Shannon are like early 50s, but I believe that Tamara and Heather are both over 45 as well. Anyways, that was pretty much it. But I was like, girl, Tamara, sell that dang house. You better sell it to her and Jim, because Tamara was like, she was going to make a little over $100,000. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm in the wrong business. If I can make $100,000 off of one house, I need to move my ass to California, or I need to be a real estate agent and find some damn millionaires around here to sell some houses too. I'm in the wrong industry, y'all. Anyways, that was pretty much that. And then you see like Heather, she's having like this little shindig at their home, at their new house that they're building. And am I the only one that finds it weird that Heather keeps having events at this unfinished house? I got it with the hold down, you know, they were breaking ground and she wanted to celebrate that. But now she's having like this like dinner or a luncheon or whatever with the ladies. And I'm just like, I mean, the house looks like it's going to be very beautiful when it's finished. But wait till it's finished, you know, and then entertain. I mean, I would want to entertain if I had that house as well. But I would want to wait until it was finished. And I don't know. It just seems weird to me. Is this what people do in California? Is that what they do? I don't get it. I'm like, if you wanted to have a luncheon, why didn't you have it at your rental house or rent out a restaurant or something? I don't understand. Maybe y'all understand. Leave it in the comments if I'm just being if I'm just being crazy about this, but it just seems weird to me. Anyways, the house looks like it's gonna be gorgeous. She has a whole room for her damn luggage. I'm like, how much damn luggage do you have? Just like, she didn't want to put it in the garage because the garage gets dusty. Okay, well, you can't put it in the closet. I mean, my luggage fits in my spare closet. Like, I don't need a whole room for my luggage. It's just, okay. And like 14 bathrooms. Wow. Like, I mean, how many? There's not even that many of you guys that have 14 bathrooms. So, I mean, maybe they have a lot of overnight visitors. I don't know. I've never seen anyone spend the night at their home before, but maybe they do off camera. Hold on, you guys. I'm like really thirsty for some reason. I should have brought some water instead of this coffee down here. Anyways, yeah, so they sit down to eat finally, and they all get on Tamara. Tamara brings up, or somebody asked Tamara about Ryan's house that they're getting. So Tamara brings it up and was like, yeah, I got it. And they're like, well, what does Eddie say about it? And she's like, I ain't tell Eddie. And they all get on her. They all feel the same way I feel, that you need to tell your husband that you are paying some of the rent on this house and you're giving up $9,000 for a deposit, or $8,000, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, they were all saying that. And then Vicki's like, look, I didn't tell Don anything, and now we're divorced. So, I mean, you may want to think about that, Tamara Judge. And, you know, so they all get on her, and she's like, I'll bring it up when I feel like bringing it up, y'all. So y'all need to calm down. I hope she does it sooner rather than later. I hope she didn't wait until this damn episode aired to tell them about it, because that's definitely not a good look, girl. Definitely not a good look. You know what I'm saying? And then they all like, I don't know, they all like have individual conversations, and Megan and Shannon are talking because I guess Shannon was able to get Leanne, which is Megan's stepdaughter's mom, Jim's ex-wife, was able to get her into her doctor, I guess, which is supposed to have all these like cutting edge cancer treatments and different things like that. So, you know, they were kind of, Megan and Shannon were discussing that, and Megan's like, she feels like Shannon has like the biggest heart, you know what I mean? So I guess she's team Shannon now. I don't know. I guess that's probably going to last a couple episodes, and then she'll be against Shannon again. But for now, she's cool with Shannon. And So they're just like discussing that, and then for some strange reason, I guess the girl just can't help herself. She goes to Vicki. She says to Vicki, "So how's Brooks?" And it was really weird that you didn't contact Heather's doctor, and Shannon's doctor, and like, oh my God. So then her and Vicki go into this back and forth. And Vicki's like, look, you need to mind your own business. Why are you in my business? Stay out of my business. Do not question me. Do not question my man about his illness. It's none of your business. Do I question, is it right for me to question you about Leanne, about her health or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, do you want to question the fact whether or not my mother is dead? She was just like, Vicki was going off. She was like, bitch, I will take you down. She didn't say the B word, but I said it. She's like, I will take you down, little girl. You know what I mean? And then Megan's like called her an old bitter lady, and they go back and forth a little bit, and I'm just like, Megan, you know what I'm saying? It was not the time or the place, to bring that up. Like, why are you getting sucked into the drama like this? I think she's just bored, honestly. Just like Shannon said, I don't know why I always want to call Shannon Heather, but just like Shannon said in the interview, like, Megan has too much fucking time on her hands. Like you need something to do, girl. Get a dog or something. Like, you need something else to do besides be in Brooks and Vicki's business, and then saying you're doing research on the type of treatment that he's doing. Why? It's none of your business. Stay out of it. And so they, they kind of go back and forth or whatever. And she's like, well, you don't even go to his doctor's appointment, so how do you even know or whatever? And she's like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, they said, I guess talking about Heather and Tamara, was like, well, they said that you've never even been to any of his appointments or whatever. So it kind of goes off there, and it's like to be continued. But I just really want all of the ladies, not just Megan. I want Megan, I want Heather, and I want Tamara to stop talking about Brooks. It's none of your business. I don't think the man is lying about freaking having cancer. Who would lie about that? You know what I'm saying? And he's clearly a lot thinner than he was just last season, and even the season before. He has doctors. You saw earlier in the episode, earlier in the season, and I don't think Vicki would be standing by him if he was lying about having cancer. And regardless, even if he was, it's none of your business. Stay out of it. Are they asking you for donations to his cancer fund? No. Stay out of it, okay? Stay out of it. Just leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Anyways, that is the end of the episode, you guys. Next week, it looks like it's going to be just some more, it's going to be some juicy drama, because it looks like Jim snaps off on the ladies, and I don't even know. I don't know what's going to happen next week, but it looks like something crazy is going to go down. So we shall see on Monday of next week. Until then, you guys, stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Bye-bye.